Alright. Hey there, YouTube. First of all, it's like my third time making a video, but it's just 'cause I was trying to get the, volume going. Anyways, it's Monday, no, it's Tuesday, April 9th, 3:45 a.m. My hair's pretty amazing, I know. It's 'cause I was doing some spiritual work, and I had taken a shower, because that's what I do. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video, but I'll give you like a quick little summary of what I do. I don't know if I really get into detail on what it is that I do, but every Monday, I've talked about this, but every Monday I go to the fields or the crossroads where I live. You know, there's a field like in the back. It's a little bit of a distance, but anyways, I go to the crossroads in the fields, and I take 3 pennies to pay the guardian of the crossroad, and then I leave it for the spirit, and then I ask if I can enter into the crossroad. I wait a little while, and then I enter. And then I take the remnants, which is like, it could be the ash from the incense, the wax from a candle, the offerings that I've given to my ancestors and to my goddess, these type of things, right? Things that can be broken back down into the earth or whatever. I take these to the crossroads, and the reason why I do that is because, to me, I feel that by doing that I am completing the offering ceremony, because it's believed that the crossroad is the place where life and death meet, where you can meet your loved ones who crossed over, because it is the place in between. It is like the decision-making point. It is the crossroad? It's where you go, you know, where you're at a cross. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I know what I'm talking about, so people don't be thinking I'm full of shit or something like that. Don't be trying to talk shit either. I mean, well, you can, because it really doesn't matter to me, because I know what I do works, because I know I do. You know, I do. And I learned this from a woman named Mama Star, who's a badass root worker, conjure woman. Don't talk shit, because she's a badass. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so what I do is, after I'm done doing that, and then I leave without looking back. That's an important thing, is you always leave the crossroad without looking back, because if you don't, then you kind of take the work back with you, and especially if you're doing, like, spiritual work, like maybe you want to leave an enemy behind, or a situation behind. If you look back, then you reattach that thing to you. That's what I was taught, and it makes sense, because you're not going to look back. If you look back, then you're attracting that thing back to you. So whatever, that makes sense. But after I'm done doing that, and then I come back from the crossroads, I get this Florida water mix that I put some herbs and some other stuff in the Florida water. Rub from my head down to my toes, like from the back of my feet down to the front of my toes. Yeah, from head to toe. And then I sage myself. Good old sage. Great stuff. I use that stuff for everything. Well, for cleansing and purifying and making stuff sacred. And then I'll take a shower to physically clean my body, because the way I believe is like attracts like. And so if you're physically clean and then you spiritually cleanse, you're good on all levels. So, I mean, that's the thing you got to keep in mind, is like, you can't be all scrubbed out or whatever and then do your spiritual work. Now, I'm not going to lie, I wear pajamas sometimes, to bed. And sometimes I'll wear the same pajamas like 3 or 4 times or whatever, like, you know, one night after the next. But to me, that's not really like, oh no, you're tainting the work. I don't know, some people might be like, oh my god, you're just saying that about being clean and all this stuff, but I don't feel I gotta, like, what's the word, I mean, you gotta be physically clean, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm like a filthy, dirty person anyway, so whatever. That's just what I do. You don't gotta do it. You could wear all white, because I've seen some people do that when they're doing their spiritual work. They wear all white, which is cool, hey, nothing against that. It's just not my thing. So I physically clean myself by taking a shower, and I'm thinking about, you know, water, water, wash away the harmful energies from the day. You could say that little chant when, you know, you're scrubbing your body and your hair and all this stuff. And then I get out, I brush my teeth because I'm clean, clear, and under control. And that's what I say, is that I want to be, when I speak to the goddess, when I speak to my ancestors, when I perform the spiritual work, that I want to be clean, clear, and under control, and that I want my words to flow cleanly and straight from my mouth into their ears, because you do. And then from there, I wash my face, you know, just because I say I want to be clean in front of when I'm doing this work, whatever, like clean slate, fresh start. I come to my room, get all the materials that I need, whatever I have to cleanse, incense, candles, food, offerings, whatever it is. I cleanse that, I cleanse the room, and then I do the work. But there's no real point to this video, I just want it to be random. Sorry Blackie, I know, a little crazy. My dog Blackie. But I don't know, I'm making this video because, like I said, it's 3:45, now it's probably like 3:49, 3:50 in the morning, and I don't know, I was looking at these candles and the way they're burning, and there's bubbles in my offering waters, and the candles are flickering, and they're going all weird, and I was just looking at it, and I'm like, I love witchcraft. Witchcraft is so amazing. Like, there was a lot of shit preventing me from doing the stuff I had to do today, let me tell you. Like, we had to clean out an entire room. We had to put in a bed. I came back from Stamford, which is like an hour and a half from us, but the traffic, and I was really tired, and I have to go back in a couple of hours, about 7 or 8 in the morning. So this video is going to be up by the night, so it's cool. That usually doesn't happen. Yeah, but I just wanted to make this video to say that, like, I love witchcraft, and it definitely pays off. Like, in the beginning, and even like till today, it takes a lot of preparation, it takes a lot of work, because it's not just something that you could be like, say some words out of a book and you're good. There's power in words, there's power in thought. You have to combine the two, along with belief. And you could be skeptic. Like, I've talked to people that have been doing this for like 30 years plus, that are initiated into Palo Mayombe, that are initiated into Santeria, that, I mean, they have their spiritual credentials, okay, and they own their own shop, and they tell me it's healthy to be skeptical. Open-minded, but skeptical. Don't believe in everything you read or hear or anything like that. Go out and practice it. If it works for you, use it. If it doesn't work for you, don't use it. That's a great thing, and I love that. And coming from someone that, like I said, has been doing it for 30 years, and she runs her own shop, like, she's not bullshitting, and it's a successful shop. She lived in New York, and now she lives in Santa Cruz. She's a badass. So, I love that. And I also love that, like, you could try these things out for you, and they just make you feel good. Witchcraft and, you know, this spiritual side is not for everybody, and I'm not saying it is, because some people just, I'm not going to lie, don't want to put the effort and the work into it. I didn't, back in the day, do this once a week. I better start doing this back in November of 2012. And now we're in April, and I've been doing it every Monday since that time, and I'm glad that I did. I'm grateful, because actually, to tell you the truth, it was my little cousin that, without him knowing, is the one that got me to do this, because there's a book that we were reading, because he was thinking about getting into, like, witchcraft, and there was an exercise where there has to be 7 things, and you do that one thing every day, like whether it's clean your room, whatever it was. Well, for me, it was setting up an ancestor altar. I set that up, and I told them every Monday I will feed you guys. I'll replace your stuff. And so that's what I've been doing. And like before that, I didn't have a consistent spiritual practice. I mean, I didn't meditate every day. I didn't give offerings once a week. I didn't do anything. I did stuff when I felt like doing it, rather than when I should do it. But this is just a bunch of random shit. My hair's fucking amazing, people. Look how long that shit is. It's taken like over 3 years, maybe 4 years to grow it now. But anyways, I know, it's fucking crazy. But it's curly and nappy, so fuck off. Just a random video. Just want to say that witchcraft is amazing and that you should stick into it if you're interested in it. Don't just give it a month. Give it a couple of months. Practice, practice, practice. And you're going to see the results, and you're going to love the way you feel after. Because I know I do. I have all this energy now, and like I said, it's about to be 4 in the morning, and I didn't get to start doing this work until 1:30, I think. Yeah, I mean, just goes to show. Come on, people complain about going to church. What the fuck? This is our church, and it's amazing. So with all that said, this video is going to be a little over 10 minutes, just by a couple of seconds. Stay in there. If you love witchcraft, it's amazing. It pays off. Be amazing. It'll pay off. That's all I gotta say. The title is gonna be I Love Witchcraft, and if you don't, suck it. Well, probably just the first part, not the last part. But alright guys, thanks for watching the video, and until the next one, have an awesome time looking at my face.